Hey folks, welcome once again to yet another episode of SwillinGrog's wonderful world of beer. And yes, the world of beer is truly wonderful. Now, what I have for you today comes all the way from Chico, California in the United States of America, from a brewery which I'm quite fond of, although I haven't had a beer from them in, well, quite some time. Longer than I can, in fact, even remember. But anyhow, it's Sierra Nevada's Pale Bock Malt Liquor, which comes in at 6.8% alcohol by volume. Alright, so I've had this can deep chilling in the SwillinGrog beer fridge for a few days now. This 16 ounce can. Alright, so I'm pouring it out to this pint glass. I never thought I'd see the day that Sierra Nevada made a malt liquor, but anyhow, I have lived to see the day. Alright, a nice pour there. Alright, we'll plunk this lovely can back down and let's get a look at this. Wow, yeah, quite a hazy golden colour, reasonably effervescent. Yeah, I see a few chunks of particulate matter in there as well. I think this is going to be a tasty one. It looks, yeah, quite unfiltered. Alright, so, yeah, I think when I poured it there was about 2 fingers of off-white head, now there's about 1. So, onto the aroma. Ooh, a lot of sweetness there. Bit of a lemony zing, and then there's you know, some sort of caramel notes as well. There's definitely a lot of citrus, bit of a flowery smell too. But look, it smells really, really enticing. So I think it's high time for the taste test, folks. Let's dive into this one. Cheers. Wow, up front, wow, an absolutely exquisite malt hit. Wow, beautiful, bready, caramel malts, just overwhelming the palate. Sent my head into a spin, this one. Wow. There's a little bit of bitterness there in the finish, but more of a sort of, just a nice sort of grassy note. For the most part, it's a malt-forward brew, as you would anticipate. Yeah, let's have another go. Wow, very, very tasty. Yeah, it's big, it's bold, it's uncompromising. All those qualities you look for in a beer, you know. Very, very satisfying. You know, liquid bread in its purest form. Wow, no, Sierra Nevada, wow, they've really outdone themselves with this one. It's absolutely superb. I guess the only thing that lets it down here in Australia is the price point. I think I paid, what did I pay, like, I think $10 for this can, if I remember rightly. But, you know, well, as we know, yeah, most of that's just tax. I think 42 cents in the dollar at least. Wow. This is really, really impressive. Very drinkable. I suppose at 6.8% ABV, you couldn't really session it. You'd have a couple of these and be done. But wow, it's really sensational. Like, it's, yeah, ticking a lot of boxes for me. This is just superb. Yeah, it's a beautiful, smooth, creamy mouthfeel. Yeah, a nice full-bodied, uncompromising beer. It's really something to enjoy, such a beer these days. Well, I think it's high time that I had one last gulp of this. Yeah, it's nearly left me speechless, this one, actually. Absolutely superb. Anyway, one last gulp and I'll give it a score out of 10. Alright, well, if you didn't see it coming, it's a definite 10 out of 10, this one. An absolutely superb beer that you all must try and get your hands on. Rightio, well, I'm just going to kick back and enjoy the rest of this. Sadly, I only bought the one can to sample for you all. Yeah, it would have been nice to have a few more, but anyhow, yeah, until next time, folks, I'll definitely have another good beer for us to look at, that's for sure. Yeah, I got a few in a little order to Beer Cartel recently, so yeah, something to look forward to. Anyway, that's it from me. Fare thee well, or